Ladies, let me tell you something. Love ain't complicated, but men sure can be. A real man who loves you will show it. Not just say it, but some men, oh, they're just pretending. They know the right words, the right moves, and how to keep you hooked without ever truly committing. Some men just enjoy the idea of having someone around, but they're not in it for the long haul. And that's where a lot of women get hurt, because they believe in potential instead of reality. The man truly loves you. He makes time for you no matter how busy he is. But if he only comes around when it's convenient for him, baby, that ain't love, that's selfishness. A man who loves you wants to be with you. He doesn't just show up when he needs something from you. If he only calls when he's bored, lonely, or wants something physical, that's not love, that's convenience. Real love is about effort. It's about making you a priority, not just an option. If he's too busy to call, too busy to check in, too busy to spend time with you, he's not too busy. He's just not interested enough. People make time for what's important to them. And if you're always the one reaching out, always the one making the plans, always the one chasing, then you need to ask yourself, are you in a relationship, or are you just someone he entertains when he feels like it? A man who is pretending to love you is inconsistent. One day he's calling, texting, making you feel like a queen. The next day, silence. When a man is serious about you, you don't have to wonder if he cares. You don't have to guess how he feels. His actions will always tell you. But a man who is pretending, he's hot and cold. One minute he's showering you with attention, and the next he's distant. And you're left confused, wondering what you did wrong. The truth is, it's not you, it's him. It's him. A man who plays games will give just enough to keep you hooked, but never enough to give you security. That's the trick. He makes sure you never fully walk away, but he also never gives you a real reason to stay. And that's because he's not invested. He's just stringing you along. Love is consistent. Love doesn't disappear when things get hard. If a man can go days without talking to you, without checking in, without making you feel important, he's not in love with you. He's just playing his role when it suits him. When you try to have serious conversations, does he listen? Does he engage? Or does he avoid, change the subject, or make you feel like you're overreacting? A man who truly loves you will talk about the future with you. He won't make you feel like you're asking for too much just because you want clarity. A man who is pretending will make excuses. He'll tell you, oh, let's just go with the flow, or why do we have to label this? And let me tell you, when a man says that, what he's really saying is, I don't want to commit to you, but I don't want to lose you either. A man who avoids serious conversations is a man who doesn't see a future with you. Because a man who loves you is planning. He's thinking about the next step. He's making sure you feel secure. If every time you bring up the future he gets distant or defensive, it's because he doesn't see one with you. Have you met his family, his friends, his coworkers? If not, why? A man who loves you wants you to be a part of his world. He wants to show you off. He wants to introduce you to the people who matter to him. But a man who is pretending will keep you separate. He'll make excuses. Oh, my family is complicated. Oh, my friends don't really like meeting new people. Oh, I'm just private. No, the truth is, he doesn't see you as someone who needs to be integrated into his life. You're just a chapter in his story, not part of the whole book. A man who keeps you a secret is a man who is not serious about you. A man who loves you will proudly introduce you, because love is about inclusion, not exclusion. Think about your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. Is he supportive? Does he encourage you? Does he celebrate your wins, or does he only talk about himself? Love is about partnership. It's about building together. A man who truly loves you wants to see you succeed. He's there when you need motivation. He's there when you need a listening ear. But a man who is pretending, he doesn't care about your dreams. He only cares about what he gets from the relationship. If he's not your biggest cheerleader, if he's not pushing you to be better, if he's not celebrating you, then what is he doing? Because love is not selfish. Love is not one-sided. If you're constantly pouring into him, supporting him, but you don't get the same energy back, that's not love. That's a transaction, and you deserve more than that. Now, let's talk about the biggest sign of all, your gut feeling. Ladies, listen to that voice inside you. If something feels off, it usually is. If you find yourself making excuses for him, convincing yourself that he cares, trying to justify his actions, then deep down, you already know the truth. Love isn't supposed to leave you confused. Love isn't supposed to make you question your worth. If a man truly loves you, you won't have to wonder how he feels. You won't have to chase him, beg for his attention, or settle for less than you deserve. Your intuition is powerful. When a man is pretending, you can feel it. You just have to be willing to accept it. A man who truly loves you will show up. He will be consistent. He will make you feel secure. He will plan a future with you. He will introduce you to his world. He will support your dreams. And most importantly, you will never have to question his love. So if you see these signs, don't ignore them. Don't settle for potential. Don't fall for words without actions. You deserve real love, not an act. A man who is pretending to love you is inconsistent. One day he's calling, texting, and making you feel like a queen. The next day, silence. And this cycle keeps repeating. At first, you might think he's just busy or that he has his own struggles. But over time, you start to see a pattern. He only reaches out when he wants something. Maybe he's lonely. Maybe he's bored. Or maybe he's bored. Or maybe he just wants to keep you hooked so you don't move on. Whatever the reason, it's not love. It's manipulation. A man who truly loves you doesn't make you feel unsure. He doesn't leave you guessing whether he cares about you or not. His actions align with his words. When he says he's going to call, he calls. When he says he wants to see you, he makes time. Love is about consistency. A man who loves you won't just disappear for days and then come back like nothing happened. If a man is always hot and cold, one day making you feel special, the next acting distant, that's not love. That's him keeping you on a string while he explores other options. Think about how you feel when he pulls away. You start questioning yourself. You wonder if you did something wrong. You overanalyze your last conversation. You wait for his text. And when he finally reaches out again, you feel relief. And that's exactly what he wants. He wants you to be in a state of confusion where you're always hoping for his attention. But love should never make you feel anxious. Love should feel secure, stable, and reassuring. When a man is inconsistent, he's showing you that you're not his priority. Maybe he enjoys your company. Maybe he likes the attention you give him, but he's not serious about you. A man who wants you in his life will not risk losing you. He won't take days to reply. He won't cancel plans at the last minute. He won't make you feel like you have to chase him just to get his time. If a man can go for days without talking to you, he's not afraid of losing you. And if he's not afraid of losing you, then you were never that important to him in the first place. When a man is pretending to love you, he will avoid serious conversations. He doesn't want to talk about the future. He doesn't want to define the relationship. And if you try to bring it up, he either changes the subject or tells you that you're overthinking. This is a big red flag because a man who truly loves you wants clarity. He wants to build something with you, and that requires having real conversations. 2, if a man tells you, let's just go with the flow, what he's really saying is, I don't want to commit, but I don't want you to leave either. He's keeping things vague so he can have the benefits of a relationship without the responsibility. Love requires honesty. A man who is serious about you won't make you feel like you're asking for too much just because you want to know where you stand. Another sign is that he never talks about long-term plans that include you. He talks about his future, his career, his goals, his dreams, but you're never part of the picture. When a man is in love, he naturally starts including you in his plans. He talks about things like where you both will live, what kind of life you both want to build together, and what your goals are as a couple. If he never brings these things up, it's because he doesn't see you in his future. You should never have to beg for clarity in a relationship. If a man loves you, you will know. If he doesn't, you will be confused. A man who avoids commitment is a man who wants to keep his options open. He might like you, but he's not willing to fully invest in you. And that means you deserve better. A man who is pretending to love you will also keep you away from his personal life. Have you met his family? His friends? Does he introduce you as his girlfriend, or does he just call you by your name? These things matter. A man who loves you will want you to be a part of his world. He won't hide you. He won't keep you a secret. If you've been dating for months and you still haven't met anyone close to him, that's a problem. When a man is serious about a woman, He wants her to know the people who are important to him. He wants to integrate her into his life. But if he's keeping you separate, it's because he doesn't see you as someone who will be around for the long term. He might make excuses. He might say that his family is complicated, or that his friends are private, or that he just doesn't like mixing his personal life with his love life. But the truth is, if a man loves you, he is proud of you. He wants people to know that you're his woman. He wants to show you off. Love isn't just about how he treats you in private. It's about how he treats you in public. A man who truly loves you won't be afraid to claim you. If he's keeping you hidden, it's because he's either not serious or he has someone else. Either way, it's a sign that he's not the man for you. Another major sign that a man is pretending to love you is that he doesn't support you. Love is about more than just saying, I love you. It's about showing up. It's about being there when you need him. It's about caring for your dreams, your goals, and your well-being. Does he encourage you? Does he push you to be better? Does he celebrate your wins? If the answer is no, then what is he really bringing to your life? A man who loves you wants to see you succeed. He listens when you talk about your goals. He supports your ambitions. He helps you grow. But a man who is pretending only cares about what he can get from the relationship. He only reaches out when he needs something from you. If you're always the one supporting him, but he never supports you, that's not love. That's a one-sided relationship. Love is about partnership. It's about lifting each other up. If he doesn't care about your dreams, if he doesn't show up when you need him, if he only makes the relationship about himself, then he's not in love with you. He's just using you for his convenience. And finally, the most important sign of all, your intuition. Ladies, your gut feeling is powerful. If something feels off, it usually is. If you find yourself constantly questioning his love, if you feel like you're always second-guessing where you stand, then deep down, you already know the truth. Love is not supposed to feel like a guessing game. Love is supposed to bring peace, not confusion. A man who loves you won't leave you wondering if he cares. He won't make you doubt your worth. He won't make you feel like you have to fight for his attention. When a man truly loves you, you feel safe. You feel valued. You feel secure. You don't have to chase him. You don't have to beg for his time. And you don't have to lower your standards just to keep him around. So if you see these signs, don't ignore them. Don't convince yourself that things will change. Don't fall for words without actions. A man who loves you will show it every single day, not just when it's convenient for him. You deserve real love, not an illusion. A man who is pretending to love you will always make you question where you stand in his life. Love is supposed to bring security, peace, and stability. It's not supposed to make you feel like you're constantly on edge, waiting for him to show up, waiting for him to call, waiting for him to prove that he actually cares. But when a man is pretending, his actions will never fully match his words. I know, he may tell you that he loves you, but love is shown through actions, not just words. One of the most obvious signs is his insistence in consistency. One day he's the sweetest man alive, texting you first thing in the morning, planning dates, telling you, and then suddenly he pulls away. He takes hours, sometimes days to reply. He stops making an effort. He disappears, leaving you wondering what went wrong. And then just when you start thinking about walking away, he comes back acting like nothing happened. He gives you just enough attention to keep you from leaving, but never enough to make you feel truly secure. This type of inconsistency is emotional manipulation. He's keeping you in a state of confusion, making sure that you're always craving the version of him that shows up when he wants to. But real love doesn't work like that. Real love is steady. It's dependable. A man who loves you will make sure you feel emotionally safe with him. You won't have to wonder if today's the day he'll ignore you, or if tomorrow he'll suddenly decide he's interested again. When a man truly loves you, he will prioritize you. If he only reaches out when it's convenient for him, when he's lonely, when he needs something, or when he wants your attention, that's not love. That's selfishness. A man who truly values you will make time for you. He will put in the effort to be a part of your life consistently, not just when it suits him. If you find yourself always being the one to initiate conversations, the one to make plans, the one to chase after him, then you need to take a step back and ask yourself, is it really love? Or are you just holding on to the hope that he will change? Another major sign that he is pretending is his refusal to have serious conversations. Every time you bring up the future or ask him where the relationship is going, he avoids the discussion. He might say things like, why do we need to define it? Or let's just enjoy the moment. These are excuses and excuses. A man who loves you will have no problem talking about the future. He will want to build something real with you. He won't leave you feeling like you're asking for too much just because you want clarity. A man who is pretending to love you will also keep you away from his personal life. If you've been seeing each other for months, even years, and you still haven't met his family or friends, that's a red flag. A man who is serious about you will want to integrate you into his world. He will want the people he loves to meet you. But if he's keeping you separate, making excuses, or only seeing you in private, then he's hiding something. He might tell you that he's private, that he doesn't introduce people easily, or that his family is complicated. But the truth is, when a man loves a woman, he wants the world to know. He wants to show her off. He wants to include her in his life. If he's keeping you in the shadows, it's because he's not serious about you. He's either seeing someone else, keeping his options open, or simply doesn't see a future with you. Think about how he treats you when you need support. A man who truly loves you will stand by you during difficult times. He will be there when you're struggling, when you're sad, when you need a shoulder to lean on. Love is about more than just having fun together. It's about being there when things get tough. If he's only around when things are good, but disappears when you need emotional support, that's not love. That's convenience. A real man will not just be there when he's in the mood to have a good time. He will be there when you need him the most. If he doesn't check in on you when you're feeling down, if he dismisses your emotions, if he makes you feel like you're a burden when you express your struggles, then he's not truly invested in you. A man who is pretending to love you will also fail to support your dreams and ambitions. A real partner encourages you to grow. He listens when you talk about your goals. He pushes you to go after what you want. He celebrates your wins with you. If he doesn't ask about your dreams, if he doesn't motivate you, if he only talks about himself and his own ambitions, then he's not really in love with you. He's just using you for what you bring to his life. Love is not just about what you can do for him. It's about what you build together. If you're constantly giving, supporting, and making sacrifices, but you don't feel that same energy coming back to you, then the relationship is one-sided. A man who loves you will invest in you. He will make sure you feel valued. One of the biggest signs that he is pretending to love you is how he reacts when you start to pull away. If you stop reaching out, does he notice? If you stop making effort, does he step up? Or does he let the relationship fade away? A man who truly loves you will not let you slip away so easily. He will fight for you. He will prove his love through his actions. A man who is pretending will only try to pull you back in when he feels like he's losing control over you. He will suddenly become sweet again, suddenly start making an effort, just enough to make you stay. But once he knows he has you again, he will go right back to his old ways. It's a cycle, a pattern, and it will keep repeating unless you recognize it for what it is. At the end of the day, the most important thing you can do is listen to your intuition. Deep down, you already know if he's truly in love with you or if he's just pretending. If you constantly have to convince yourself that he cares, if you're always making excuses for his behavior, if you find yourself justifying his actions instead of feeling secure in his love, then you already have your answer. Real love doesn't leave you feeling confused. So it doesn't leave you feeling anxious or unsure. When a man loves you, you feel it. You don't have to second guess it. You don't have to chase him. You don't have to settle for less than you deserve. If you see these signs, don't ignore them. Don't convince yourself that things will change. A man who truly loves you will show it in every way, through his consistency, his actions, his words, and his effort. Love is not supposed to be a guessing game. If you have to keep wondering whether he truly loves you, then he probably doesn't. You deserve real love, the kind that is steady, certain, and undeniable. Don't settle for anything less.